I think this was a great win by offense, defense, and special teams. I mean, offense we had times where we was a little slow, but defense kept answering for us. They kept getting turnovers. Then offense we picked it up. We had their back, they had our back, and then I think we won the special teams battle for sure.
What fueled your night tonight? I mean, 244 yards, three TDs. Just what went into that for you?
I think we just had a great game plan going in, and I think our O line they had great game preparation for these past 2 weeks, and they came out and they executed, and they made it easy for me really.
What's your mindset coming into this season? I know early on in the spring they were talking about using you more in a utility type role,
Mhm.
moving you all over the field because of injury now. You're the primary back. Just what's your mentality about just being able to do whatever they ask you to do?
I just got a chip on my shoulder to know that I know that they're gonna need to lean on me a little bit this year on offense. So I want to be able to get every play I can and do everything I can for the offense.
This was Jason's first game out there as you guys' starting quarterback. How do you think he did?
I think he did great. I think he was comfortable out there. I mean, looked like he'd been starting his whole life.
So going into the season, knowing that you are the running back, did that do a lot for your confidence to, in turn, run for 224 yards?
I think my confidence was always high. Like I always had great confidence, but I think that knowing that I was a guy this season and after losing Oscar, I think that it just made me more attentive to details, and I really had to lock in on everything that we had on offense.
What did you see out of Rob Burns tonight? He had a big game and sort of some of his first pretty serious game action here. I mean, what did you see out of him?
Man, Rob been balling all camp. In the spring, the whole team knew Rob was our sleeper. We already knew what he was about to do tonight. He's supposed to have 2 touchdowns. We was getting on him about that in the locker room.
Do you feel pretty good about seeing that out of him?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that does a lot. That's another spark for our offense.
Saw a good touchdown run by the younger Isaiah Johnson. How much does that mean for the running back group?
Oh, that means a lot to know that we have depth, that the young guys are just as confident as me when they go in there, and I try to teach them everything I know, so they know that at the end of the day, it's just football, So you ain't got to do nothing too special.
How do you feel like you guys can really build on this win here heading into SMU next week?
I think we can build knowing that we can run the ball. I think that opens up a lot for our offense going into this next week.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
The feeling of opening the season with a win and how you guys played tonight.
Oh yeah, it feels real good. It gives us that confidence, and we also see where we're at as a defense, so and as an offense as well. Really, just as a whole team. So it gives us that confidence, and we see where we are.
What was your impression overall on the defensive side of the ball, just with how you guys played?
I think we flew around. I mean, we had a couple of busts, but I mean, we can fix that. We got a lot of turnovers as well, so I feel like that's something that we did good in.
What's the confidence level on the defensive side of the ball with the offseason changes going into?
It's pretty good, just knowing that we have a staff that knows what they're talking about, and just trusting the system. That's something that's really big. So that really just brings us that confidence that we have now.
So 4 turnovers per night for the defense, including an interception by yourself. Is being aggressive on defense kind of something you've been more stressed this season?
I wouldn't say that. I think that bringing the pressure it helps us as a defense, getting stops, getting turnovers, all of that. So.
What did you see out of KD Davis tonight? He had a bunch of tackles
Oh,
out there
yeah.
flying around.
KD, man, that dude's a dog right there. I saw he had like 2 sacks back to back or something. So he just a dog. He flies around. They call him Shark Davis. So that's what he is, a shark on the field.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Just excited all around. But once that first snap came, those all kind of go away, and the stadium kind of just, they're being loud out there, but once you're between those lines, you can't really hear anything. You just kind of just lock in, and once the first snap happened, just kind of settle into it.
How much did it mean you to have Torrey by you, provide you? I mean, 244 rush yards. Did it take a little bit of the pressure off you when he's out there just tearing?
Oh yeah, when Dre's out there, no matter what happens, whether we're throwing it downfield or handing it off, Dre's going to make a play. So I like to call him Big Play Dre, personally. So Dre's going to get it done.
What do you feel like you saw out of Roger Burns tonight? 6 catches, 100+ yards. Just how do you feel about how he performed?
Yeah, Rod's a baller. We call him HMO, hustle moves only. He's had a hell of a camp. I mean, day in and day out, he's been super consistent. He's great, reading coverages and figuring out what to do to, find grass within the defense, and he makes catches. So, that's all we can ask for of Rod to do, and he did well tonight. I'm really pumped for him.
So how did it feel to get that first touchdown out of the way?
That was awesome. Yeah, Rod made a heck of a catch. He stretched out for it. So, boys up front gave me the chance to throw that thing downfield. Rod stretched out, made a great catch, and we all met him in the end zone and gave him a chest bump.
So this was your first start at the college level?
Yes.
And your first touchdown since 2018?
Yep.
Do you think about those kinds of things?
I do. Yep. Thought about it right in that moment. When I was running off to the sideline, celebrating with the guys, just really, I want to take that moment and cherish it for the rest of my life. That first touchdown in 3 years and first collegiate start, it's a night I'll remember forever.
It's been a long road to get there.
Yeah, it has been.
Was it worth it? Did you feel, the emotions of the moment after you go all that length and transfer schools and all the things you've been through?
Yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world. Like I said, God does everything, has a reason for everything. And that time at Carolina where I was not on the field and was sidelined with injuries year in and year out allowed me to build leadership skills in areas that I wouldn't have built if I was on the field necessarily. I learned to connect with guys at a different level and coach, as a player from the sideline. So it helped me become a better man, better teammate, better classmate to my classmates, and it really just showed me the value of hard work and preparing like you're the guy even if you're not. Because for the past 3 years at my previous school, even if I was on crutches, I was preparing like I was a guy. So it's all paying off. Just wouldn't trade it for the world.
How do you feel overall just about your on-field performance tonight and where you're looking to keep improving heading forward?
Yeah, I think overall it was a pretty good night. Obviously, there's a couple plays I'd love to have back. Maybe like to switch the protection so I'm not getting hit in the backside, throwing a pick there, and then threw a bad ball to B-Jack that got picked off first play of the second half. But like I said, those are plays where the offense, we didn't blink. That's adversity, and what I was proud of was just how we handled that, came back, and went down and put the ball in the end zone the next drive after that. So, we're gonna celebrate this win tonight and tomorrow, and then get in the film room tomorrow afternoon and fix some things up. There's always room for improvement no matter how good you play, and so I'm excited to get in here and dive into that.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks, Jason.
Yep, thank you all.